Hey everybody. Well, our first start out for 2021, we've added 3 little pigs to our homestead here. We just put them in about 20 or 30 minutes ago, and already they found the feed, the water. They found the tote to sleep in with fresh straw, and yeah, they've already started rooting around. I don't know how long it'll take them to get this dug up. I'll give them a week. We'll see how it goes. So the pen I've got them in is 16 wide and 36 long. It's got a 4-foot gate over there and another 4-foot gate over here with that post, that wood gate's leaned up against it, but the actual gate's a hog panel like the rest of the pen. I've started putting in electric fence posts on the inside of the hog panel. I haven't got that wired up yet. Probably tomorrow, and start getting them trained to the electric wire. So we got quite a bit of area to get them kind of started on. And once they get trained to that electric wire real good, we're going to bring them over into the woods. So there's about, I don't know, 10 acres going off that way. All wooded like that, pretty heavily. A lot of brush underneath, and what we're hoping for this time is to get them to clean up the brush. I ran out of spirals for the hog panels, so I ended up using a couple for the cattle panels. Tied these corners up. And these guys are kind of neat if you hadn't seen them. They just work like a spiral notebook and just spiral down around the panels and holds them together. So over here on this side, I've got a spiral holding the 2 end pieces of a panel together right next to T-post. That acts as a hinge for a gate. And then over 4 foot across the other side, I've got the panels overlap. It swings in, so if they push against it, it's pushing against the T-post. I've just got a piece of wire kind of holding that closed right now. I'll come up with a little bit better latch for that later. But it'll have pretty good security like it is, because they can't push against it. They won't be able to lift up against it because of the clips on the T-post. I've got a plastic pallet topper underneath the water barrel. That's just a 55-gallon drum with a pig nipple on the bottom of it, just below the bottom ring. That leaves enough water in the bottom of it when it runs low that they don't push it around too much. Hasn't been a problem in the past. So it should be a pretty good area for them to get kind of trained up in, and then of course we'll open that gate up to some electric fence going out through the woods to give them some paddocks out there to work on a little bit at a time. So let's have a look at these pigs after they've been here for about a day, not quite 24 hours. We had a good bit of rain starting last night, about dark, and then it rained most of the night, most of the day, a little bit on and off. But look where they've already tore up over here. Got some of that ground chewed up. Again, over there by that post, they've chewed up pretty good around the feeder pan. A little bit over in the corner by the water, and a little bit in the corner behind the tote where they sleep. Some over here by that gate. A whole lot around this cedar tree. That's a really big cedar. It's probably about 60 or 70 feet tall, I guess. It's a big one. Anyway, they've chewed up all around the base of it. Not too much in that corner. Not too much underfoot here. A little bit of disturbance in the leaves. Maybe a little in that corner. That's after day one. It did quit raining enough this afternoon. I got the rest of the fiberglass rods in with the insulators put down. I got the little stand with the electric fence charger set up over by the fence post. Should have it electric tomorrow, start training them to electric fence. 3 little pigs. Well, this is the end of day 2 for the pigs. Yeah, look over here. They've really ground that up over by the water. Hey, leave my toe alone. Oh, pigs trying to nibble on my toes. Shouldn't get them close to the fence, I guess. They've dug out a little bit over here, not so much. It has been a very cold, very windy day today. I think we might have got up in the upper 30s. High winds all day. Been pretty chilly. Little piglets. They've spent most of the day in the tote, staying out of the wind. Who could blame them? But they're still digging on it. They get out a little bit. So they've not had a real great weather to start with. A full day of rain and then a full day of cold wind. So we'll give them another shot at it tomorrow. It's supposed to be a little bit warmer. Maybe 5 or 10 degrees. Well, it's day 3. They have discovered the real meaning of the food bone. A few fresh duck eggs don't hurt any. They really like those duck eggs more than anything, I think. So they've got it tore up a lot more along the fence line here on this left side of the barrel. Got it dug up a little bit around the tote. They really dug up a lot around the feed bowl. I'll probably put some out on the ground next to that little stump there, see if they'll dig that out a little bit. Not much over in the middle. And they're getting a lot more over this way, especially up toward the fence. They're certainly snuffling out some rocks, digging some rocks up. If they ever bring their nose up, you can see where they got a lot of dirt on the nose where they've been rooting around in those rocks and roots and stuff. Piggy, 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 piggy.